The heart is made up of 4 chambers. The top 2 are called the atrium, and the bottom 2 are called the ventricles. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the superior vena cava. The left atrium receives oxygenated rich blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. The atria are the 2 upper chambers of the heart and act as receiving chambers. Left ventricle pumps oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body through the aorta. We have 4 valves: bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, aortic valve, and the pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve is between the pulmonary artery and the right ventricle. Aortic valve is between the aorta and the left ventricle. The tricuspid valve is located between the right atrium and the right ventricle. Its purpose is to prevent the backflow of blood. The bicuspid valve is between the left atrium and the left ventricle, and it also prevents the backflow of blood. This lab model shows the inside of the heart, featuring the right atrioventricular valve or the tricuspid valve and the left atrioventricular valve or the bicuspid valve. It also shows the superior vena cava at the top, and on the inside you can see the right and left atriums and the right and left ventricles. Septum is what divides the heart into left and right sides. Lab diagram shows the tendinous cords near the valves, as well as papillary muscle near the bottom of the heart, as well as the trabecular carnate. Outside the heart, we have the heart's greatest blood vessel, the aorta. We also have the pulmonary arteries and the superior and inferior vena cava. The aorta is the largest artery in the human body, and it's located at the top of the heart. The aorta begins at the left ventricle, where it's connected through the aortic valve. Top of the heart, we have the ascending aorta. The ascending aorta becomes the aortic arch, which opens up into the right brachiocephalic artery, the left common carotid artery, and the left subclavian artery. These arteries branch off to supply blood to the head, neck, and arms. After the arch, the aorta transitions into the descending aorta, which travels through our chest and abdomen. This is considered the thoracic aorta and then our abdominal aorta. The job of the aorta is to carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the rest of the body and its organs. This lab diagram shows the atrioventricular node as well as the sinoatrial nodes that is part of the heart's conduction system. We can also see here the Purkinje fibers as well as the bundle of His. This has a left and right bundle, and all of these work together for the heart's conduction system. Coronary circulation is the circulation of blood that passes through the arteries and veins to supply the myocardium or the heart muscle with blood. Coronary arteries supply the heart with oxygenated blood. Cardiac veins then drain the blood from the heart after it has been deoxygenated. Oxygen-poor blood flows in through the heart through the inferior and superior vena cava. It flows into the right atrium. It then goes from the right atrium to the right ventricle. From here, the right ventricle pumps the blood and sends the blood through the pulmonary arteries through the lungs. Here, the blood picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Oxygen-rich blood from the lungs travels back to the heart through the pulmonary veins, entering the left atrium. The left atrium passes this blood into the left ventricle, which is the strongest chamber of the heart. The left atrium passes this blood down to the left ventricle, and from there, the left ventricle flows this oxygen-rich blood through the rest of the body through the aorta.